Hey, what's going on, guys? This is GWReborn today. A quick short video to do a hero team build that I use whenever I go ahead and do the Vanquishes and PvE missions in hard mode and normal mode for 4 party size, 3 heroes. It's basically about the exact same thing that I would use from the 7 hero support builds that I posted in a previous video that I'll put in the link in the description. But this one's using just 3 heroes out of the 7 with slightly modified builds, and I'll as well put these builds in the description as well for the heroes. If y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to ask. The concept behind this build that I have before I start showing you demonstration is I have a minion master for extra support with fallback and stand your ground for additional armor and speed boost to the area that we're trying to make it to. I have a full head-on offense Mesmer with energy surge domination damage since they do heavy damage. And then I have a Necro healing support minor damage hero that I'm using with enchantment removal in case I'm trying to kill a monk. And then it has Mark of Pain to support the minions for melee. Now for you, it can be with any profession using this build. You obviously will have more optimal ways of modifying the heroes depending on if you're melee or caster, but I'm just going to assume in this video everybody is going to be running Spirit Spammer, for example. That's what I normally use. The reason I do that is anything to add to your support for your actual team is going to benefit. What I mean by that is if you can add anything to your allies, such as minions or spirits, that adds extra support to your team to survive. So I have spirits to survive extra. I also added in, I'd highly recommend adding in for the smaller party size of 4 like these, to use a summon, Assurance summon. I use the Ice Imp since it's AoE damage, and then I use the summon Vanguard Assassin support. So I went ahead and used this idea, the one's Plains of Jurin right outside of Sunspear Hall and Nightfall, as an example to use just for a quick idea. So I usually use Consets and summoning. I'll summon an actual summoning stone when I'm doing the actual farms because it's a lot easier with a Conset and summoning stone. So I highly recommend, if you can afford, go ahead and do that because it's going to make it probably twice as easy. You're not going to die as much. And this is potentially worked for everything I've done in PvE so far in hard mode, from vanquishes to missions, without any issues in a 4-party size. Also check out in the video description for the other video I made on the 4-hero support with an other build before I used this hero support build that I use now today. So once again, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask or comment. As you can see, there isn't very much heal support, so if one of my ally party members die, the healing hero, the Necro, then the whole team will pretty much wipe if you're not careful, depending on what you're killing. So that's why I also have Flesh of my Flesh in here on my build. So keep in mind that I'm assuming everybody's going to run the Ritualist Spirit Spammer for extra support for your actual run, doing these missions and vanquishes in PvE. This is just for fun, and this is just to show some guys a general view. Hey, I'm doing PvE. What do you suggest me to do? Had somebody ask me yesterday about it, so I figured I'd make another video on it, even though I already have one. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for the feedback on the other videos I've made, and I'll continue to make a lot of videos. So stay tuned for upcoming videos I'll be doing for 2019. Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, and good luck with your farms.